Literally no one asked me to vlog, so I decided to do it all my own. You see me live my life every day, girl, so get ready to be bored, you're watching April. I know that doesn't rhyme, but literally nothing rhymes with April. Good morning, everybody. I'm making a smoothie, if you couldn't tell. I usually don't do things like make smoothies because it's a pain in the butt, and I feel like smoothies are not food. I know it is food because I know there's food inside of it, but do you know what I mean? Where it's like, feels like it's not filling even though it's like a ton of fruit and stuff inside of it. Anyway, we had a bunch of fruit, and so I was like, I'm gonna make a smoothie because I feel like if we don't start eating all the fruit, it's gonna go bad. So that's why I made this smoothie. It smells good. Hopefully it tastes good. So a few fun things today. I want to learn how to make masks. Obviously, they're not going to be the like top grade, how you're supposed to wear an N95 mask that actually protect you from things, but it'll at least do something. And right now they have requested, not mandatory, but basically mandatory, wear a freaking mask all the time in LA. So I want to make sure that I have masks. And I saw a bunch of like cute DIY versions of masks online. Now I'm going to say again, these are not like medical grade masks. It is just in case of emergency. If you have to put something on before you go outside, that is the point of these masks. So don't like watch this and be like, oh, that's how you make a mask to protect you. No, it does not protect you. It just does something, and something is better than nothing. We do have a couple of masks. We bought them when there was fires here, so they are good for like smoke and stuff, just in case something happens to one of them or family members or friends or anyone needs a mask. I want to have extra. We're gonna make some emergency ones, but for now I'm really excited because I'm gonna film a video that I'm really excited about. So I was doing like Amazon prom dresses and Amazon wedding dresses and all this stuff on Amazon baby products and whatnot. And I needed makeup because I'm running out of makeup. And obviously I can't go to Sephora and Ulta, but instead of buying makeup on Sephora or Ulta, I was like, I'm just gonna buy the top rated makeup products on Amazon. And I got them all and I'm gonna do it right now and I'm really excited about it. So you guys should look out for that video very soon. Is there a hair in here? I gotta go. Oh no, oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Flynn just got a cool book from his Grandma Nita and Yoda. What's this? Wow. What's that, Flynn? A Dardar, yeah. Eric's parents, he calls Grandma Nita and Yoda, and they're so sweet. They always send him little presents. I don't know if this was supposed to be for Easter. We did get a box of like stuff to give him for Easter from them, but he saw us open the box, so he got excited. Fire truck, huh? Fire truck. I gotta say, it is so weird. Like, what a strange world we're living in that Eric is out on the porch with a mask on and gloves, disinfecting every box, throwing the boxes outside, then disinfecting everything inside of the box before he brings it in, and then throwing away the gloves, taking off his shoes, and then before I gave him this book, I had to disinfect it and wipe it clean so that there's nothing on it that could hurt him. And that's just normal right now. That's just like what you do when you get packages. It's just so bizarre that that's the new normal right now. It's really wild. Here we go again. Flynn has a flower and is chasing everything and everyone around the house, trying to share his flower and let everyone smell it. Where are you going? Got a flower?
Can I smell? Thank you.
You take it in the pantry? Lovey! Oh my gosh! You need to get that out, girl. You want Moose to smell it? Yeah, good sharing, baby. That's so nice. Aww. That's so nice. Are you cuddling? You giving cuddles? Aww, you giving Moosey cuddles?
Aww.
That's so nice.
Standing.
Good. Oh.
You got it. Good
There you
job.
go. Okay, baby's asleep. Time to make some masks. Again, this is not medical grade masks, but the government, the president, just told us that we all should be wearing masks when we go outside. And so obviously no one can buy masks basically anywhere, and the good masks needs to be going to the hospitals. So I'm gonna try to make one. There are patterns online. I don't have a sewing machine. I looked up a bunch of different patterns. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Basically just get a covering over your face. The most important thing is having a filter. Now, Eric bought these a while ago online, and this is like, but they're just like little filters. So obviously this won't cover your whole face. I could sew these individually on to the material, but that would take forever since I don't have a sewing machine. I don't want to use glue because then you're snorting glue the whole time. So I'm trying to figure out how to use these, but I do have felt, which is not a filter, but it is thicker than just material. So I might put this inside of material just to give it like more of a, I don't know. This is, don't follow my instructions. I am not a medical professional. This is just what we are doing at our house. So I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, but it is highly recommended that you have some sort of a filter. If you have like an extra air filter for your air conditioner, I know you can take that apart and use like the stuff inside of there. These will work, but I just don't know how I would get them to stay in. I mean, I could sew them individually together. That just seems like a lot of work. So I'm just gonna use this, and I have an iron because I have stuff that's like, basically you can hem stuff just by using an iron. I have this around the house because I make Miranda costumes with this a lot. First I'm gonna try the one that's just like a square with like the little pleats. And then I don't have elastic, but what I do have is an old bathing suit that's like ripping up. So I'm gonna use the straps of this old bathing suit for the elastic around the ears. I'm getting creative, y'all. Let's get to it.
Again.
I don't know what I'm doing, so don't follow my instructions. I don't want anyone to come for me being like, I'm giving bad advice. The good advice I'm giving is y'all need to wear a mask. That's the advice. Everyone needs to be wearing masks in America because you might not know if you have it. So if you are expressing droplets of this nasty virus, you might not even know because you might not have any symptoms. The symptoms might not show up for weeks. So we all need to be protecting ourselves when we go outside. So here we go. I'm gonna start with some felt. Let's get to it. My first one, I think I'm gonna use a Miranda cat shirt because I have a lot of these at my house, so I don't mind cutting it up. The material is soft. So the first mask I'm gonna make is purple. It's obviously a thin material, which is why it's really important to have the filter. I don't have a filter that will fit, so once you put the felt to it, you can't see through it anymore, so it'll give it a little bit of extra layer. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna cut this up. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so here's what we have. This is my piece of material, and inside is the felt. So I'm measuring where I want to sew it. I don't know what I'm doing. So first I'm going to sew the sides, the seams, and then turn it inside out so you don't see the seams. And then I'm going to, because this part will still be open, I'm gonna put the felt inside. Does that make sense? I fold this over, and then I'm folding this side over. So it looks like that. So now where I would fold it so that it fits perfectly around the cloth, this is where I'm gonna put one seam, and then I'm gonna do the same on this side, put the seam on here. And then I'll turn it inside out with this open part and put this inside. This is my plan. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try. So I just ironed this part, and I just ironed right here, so the felt's still inside. I'm gonna take it out on the next turn. And then I'm gonna fold this over, just making sure it all is flat and even and good to go. And then I press the iron down on it for 10 seconds. And that's all there is to that. And then I'm gonna take out the felt, fold it, and do it again. And hopefully this works. It might not. I might have to do this a few times until I figure it out. So now I'm going to fold, the felt is still in there. I'm gonna fold it and then iron it where I'm gonna put the next seam before I take the felt out, so that there's like an ironed seam, so I know where to put the next hem. Does that make sense? Probably not. This is probably not making any sense. You guys are all really confused. Honestly, I don't know. I'm giving you all these instructions before I even know if it works because it might not work. Also, this is not medical grade. This is just the stuff I have around my house, and I'm trying to make do with what I have. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so this is what we have. So I'm gonna take out my piece of felt, take her out. I don't know why I needed to take it out, but oh. And now I'm left with this floppy do. So now I'm gonna fold where my seams are that I just made. See these little seams? I'm gonna put the next hem like that, okay? That's what I'm gonna do right now, so. I hope this works. It'd be so cute if it worked. I could like bedazzle it. I mean, there are patterns online. Again, there are way better patterns than this. This is not a pattern. This is just what I'm using. I do not have a sewing machine. I saw a bunch of people posting like a no-sew version, which is like a hanky that you can wrap up and put like hair ties on. So that's another version, but I just wanted something that had like some sort of a filter in it. I know this is not a filter, this is felt, but but it's just thick. Maybe if I get the hang of this, I'll actually sew all those filters together and like make a real one. But I just didn't want to waste all of my products before I knew if it would even work. Okay, let's see if this worked. So here's what it looks like. That's the back, that's the front. So I have this little pocket open, so I'm gonna turn the whole thing inside out. Let's see if this worked.
Hello?
Oh no, it worked. Oh my God, it worked. See, that way, now, that's the back. And see, now there's no seams on the side. It's like a little pillowcase that's seamless, so you don't have seams, okay? So turn it inside out. Now I can put the felt inside. What a crazy time we're living in.
This is a crazy time. What a crazy time we're living in. I'm making a mask.
Like it's a normal thing to do. It's in there, looks like this. See, I wish it went a little bit higher. So the other things that you need to do with the mask that I've seen, that's why I think this is too small, is I need to have some pleats like that, you know, like that. And it needs to have strappies. And also for extra coverage, I want like a wire piece here to make sure it's like secure on my nose. So I have pipe cleaners. See, being a crafty weirdo with a bizarre job where you always have to do like your own costumes and props comes in handy sometimes. I'm gonna use this and glue this in somewhere. Did I just hear someone talking? Was that Moose? Anyway, all right, so now I need to figure out how to make little pleats in here. I might have to sew those. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I definitely think I made it too small, but here's what I did. So I just sewed this is taking longer than I thought too, by the way. I wanted to make it quick and easy, but that's not really a thing. Do you guys see these little nuggets? So I just sewed like there, there, and there, so that when I put it on, it's kind of formed more to my face, see? Then I'll put the strings here, and then a wire up there.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make a mask, and I don't feel like it's working very well.
Okay, this took freaking forever. So the next one I'm gonna try to figure out something else because that took way too effing long. I'm still gonna have to sew on the straps because these have to stay on. Okay, so bad news. My elastic was like, it's not very strong elastic, so I don't know if this one is gonna be a good one. So this is what it looks like. Oh, I still need to put the thingy in. I'm gonna put the wire up in here. Not sew it in, just lay it there and see what happens. Okay, now we have the little wire thing up the top here. Problem is I'm wearing a lot of makeup right now, so it's gonna get all over this, but let's see. Then I can bend it. It kind of worked.
That's really good for a first try.
I can do better. I don't know. I can do better.
Crushed it.
No. If you thought I was only gonna drink one iced coffee today, you were wrong. I love a whipped coffee, y'all. All right, time to upload a vlog update on the mask situation. I made the one, it will do. Eric found another mask in the garage that we bought when there were fires. That is an N95 mask. It has been used. So I'm gonna see if the hospital wants it, but if not, I can use that. And so I'm gonna pause on the mask making for a minute because right after I finished that mask, I was like, I'm gonna make another one. And then all of a sudden I felt like a gush of not goodness. And of course it was Mother Nature saying hello and ruining my pants. Gus just leapt out of the bathroom. Why were you in the bathroom? Why was he in there? Anyway, so my period came and destroyed my pants. And how my period works, I don't know about you guys, but my period comes and I usually have no warning signs. I have a really bizarre period. And then the second it starts, like I'd say, well, not the second, like maybe 10 minutes after it starts is when my cramps come. Like I don't get them before, I don't get them the next day. I only get them like the first 2 days. And then if they start like though, this 10 minutes after my period comes, so now my cramps start. So I'm not in the mood now to make a mask. I'm sad I got my period game, but I'm also really happy because I'm not pregnant. Okay, gotta go. One of the most terrifying things ever just happened to me. I haven't even looked at my face yet. Oh my God. So I'm making a stir fry and I'm tired and not feeling good and wasn't paying attention and my oil got really, really hot. And I tossed my vegetables, some of my vegetables in, and I tossed them in like too hard and the oil splattered out, like boiling hot oil. It hit my face, like splattered in my face, on my scalp. It hurts so bad. I don't see anything yet. I'm using my phone, not my camera, so I can't really get a good glimpse of it, but that was terrifying. That could have been so bad. Like that could have like ruined my face. I might have like little blisters on my face tomorrow. Wow, that was really scary. now is not the time to get injured because I don't want to go to a hospital and crowd up a place where they don't need more patients. Okay, anyway, back to making dinner. I'm making stir fry. I'm trying to get rid of all the veggies in the house because we have way too many veggies. We're very stocked up on veggies right now. So I'm trying to cook as many of the veggies as I can tonight and have like a little vegetarian stir fry. We also had a lot of potatoes, so I'm doing some roasted potatoes and rosemary and garlic. And I also felt like having some biscuits, but I'm like kind of freaking out that I'm gonna have like welts on my face. Luckily I don't see anything. One's right here. I can feel them. One's up here, one's right here. This one hurts the most. Boy, terrifying. Luckily you can't see it, but right here it really freaking burns. I hope it doesn't blister you to have a blister on my face. That would suck, but okay, gotta go. Here's our veggie stir fry. My burnt little potatoes, which I like them burnt, don't come from me. And I made Cheddar Bay biscuits from scratch, so we'll see how those taste. Hello, it's much later in the night. My little spots where I got burned really sting, but they just look like tiny little zits or something, so I'm used to that. It's fine. It just sucks that they like sting, like burny stings. Dinner was good. After dinner, I made a chocolate chip walnut pie. It was delicious. Then I made bread yeasty dough so that I can make fresh bread tomorrow because we're out of bread. My sister-in-law Jessica gave me some yeast, so I got some yeast, which I'm very excited about. I made bread dough, so it's rising. It has to rise for 45 more minutes. It's 1:15 a.m. by the way. And at 2 a.m. I can put the dough in the fridge and then it'll sit there overnight, and then tomorrow I can make bread. Bread is a process. I mean, it's not that it's hard, it's just like long, you know? Anyway, thanks for watching today. Oh, I bought a little tiny sewing machine thingy, like a really tiny portable one. It was really cheap, like 20 or 30 bucks on Amazon. So I'm gonna use that to try to sew masks because to hand sew it took me like an hour and it didn't even work. So, I mean, it worked, like it'll be fine, but now I can sew material to make a cute mask and it'll work. And so I'm excited about that. Tomorrow, I am so excited because I have a special little fun craft coming, being delivered to the house. So it's gonna be really fun. And I thought I had to fart, but I think it's a turd, guys. I gotta go. But I love Yaz. See you tomorrow.